Hello students, good morning to all of you. I am fine, hope you all are fine. आज का जो आपका क्लासेस है, दिस इज फॉर मार्केट इन्वायरमेंट। मार्केट इन्वायरमेंट चैप्टर आपका मार्केटिंग मैनेजमेंट के अंतर्गत आता है। मार्केटिंग मैनेजमेंट इज द 5th पेपर ऑफ BBA सेकेंड ईयर। So once again I am welcoming all of you in my YouTube channel. Today I'll explain micro variables which affect in marketing policy making part. किसी भी तरह के वेरिएबल्स जो मार्केट के पॉलिसी को बनाने में अफेक्ट करते हैं उसको हम मार्केट इन्वायरमेंट बोलते हैं। मोस्टली देर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ मार्केट वेरिएबल्स, वन इज मैक्रो वेरिएबल्स, अनदर इज माइक्रो वेरिएबल्स। जैसा कि आप सबको को याद होगा, मैंने अपने लास्ट क्लासेस में आपको मैक्रो वेरिएबल्स के बारे में सारा कुछ पॉइंट क्लियर कर दिया था विद द पॉइंट्स एंड सब पॉइंट्स। आज का क्लास के अंत में आप सबको क्लियर कॉन्सेप्ट हो जाएगा रिगार्डिंग द माइक्रो वेरिएबल्स विच अफेक्ट द मार्केटिंग प्लान। सो दिस इज द फैक्टर which influence the non-capability to produce and serve the market. These variables are also the group of people who affect the company marketing policy directly. ये माइक्रो वेरिएबल जो है वो कंपनी के मार्केटिंग पॉलिसी को डायरेक्ट अफेक्ट करता है और डायरेक्ट उसको कंसर्न रहता है। These factors can be explained in a points in a number 6 points। 6 पॉइंट्स को हम लोग वन बाय वन करके क्लियर करेंगे माइक्रो वेरिएबल्स का, जो आपको क्लियर कर देगा कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द माइक्रो वेरिएबल्स। इन 6 नंबर में से नंबर 1 आता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल इंटरनल एनवायरनमेंट। ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल इंटरनल एनवायरनमेंट इज रिलेटेड टू द नॉन फाइनेंशियल एंड ह्यूमन रिसोर्स कैपेबिलिटीज। सी, हम देखते हैं कि किसी भी प्रोड्यूसर या कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट में अपने प्रोडक्ट को सेल करने के पहले या डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के पहले वहाँ पे ब्रांड मैनेजर, मार्केटिंग एक्सपर्ट, एडवर्टाइजिंग एक्सपर्ट, मार्केटिंग एक्जीक्यूटिव, मार्केटिंग रिसर्चर, ये सब बैठ के एक प्लान करते हैं फॉर सेलिंग द न्यू प्रोडक्ट और selling the existing product. So while making marketing strategy, they will have to keep in their mind regarding the production, in what quantity they are going to produce the product, what type of product is going to produce, what will be the finance required to produce that kind of the material, what are the times and resources need for the research and development part, how the way they are going to purchase the raw material to produce those kind of the product, and how the way they will sell it. So they have to keep in their mind regarding the research, regarding the sales, regarding the purchase, regarding their finance and production. So this internal environment is going to help while making the marketing policy strategy. Similarly, second point is suppliers. सप्लायर्स में आपको मार्केटिंग मैनेजर को या प्रोड्यूसर को या मैनेजमेंट को दे विल हैव टू सर्च द पोटेंशियल सप्लायर्स एंड आइडेंटिफाई what type of supplier they are. They will have to analyze, and after analyzing, identifying, he can choose who can supply more better quality with more better quantity in a lower rate with the credit facility and reliability and warranty. If this kind of the supplier he has got who are ready to provide in a lower rate with reliability, with credit facility, then he can minimize the cost of outputs and he can enhance the quality. Here, manager has to keep always view in their storage capacity, whether there will be shortage of the storage or not. If they are sorting in a stock, they can ask supplier to supply with the right quantity. So this has to keep always in their mind while making a marketing policy. In our third point, market intermediaries. Any producer has to deploy market intermediaries, because without market intermediaries, producer or manufacturer cannot reach to the customer and end user. So he has to keep wholesaler, retailer, distributor, CNF, or he can go directly to appoint the agent who can supply the product into the market. Here I would like to give some of the points which has to be followed by any management before appointing the market intermediaries. A. Every middleman should overcome from their own problem, like place, time, and position. He should be capable to handle his own problem. Second point, producer can go with the better established marketing channel. He cannot go and research, he cannot go and do and check it out. He can go with the reliable established channel which is already available in a market. Third one is the long lasting support. He will choose that kind of the intermediaries who are ready to support for the long time with the better terms and conditions in a lower rate price. He should be the cost effective transportation. He will choose that kind of the intermediaries who will provide the material in a right time with the safety in a speed transportation. One more thing producer has to keep in their mind, if he is not getting intermediaries in a expected level, in that situation he can change the intermediaries, he can replace, because he required the cost effective intermediaries, he required the intermediaries who can work with the credit facilities, so he can replace also as per need of his market, as per the demand of his market. And fourth point is customer. We can divide in a customer in a different, like ultimate customer. Ultimate customer is that customer which are individual or who are buying product for the household. Second one, industrial customer. Industrial customer can buy the product as a raw material for producing their own product with the help of that raw material, or he can use it as a means of product. Next one, C is resale. A person can buy a product for resale, like wholesaler, retailer, these kind of the party purchase and resell for gaining the profit. Similarly, there will be government and non-profit customer also. They will purchase the material and they will produce with the help of that material something else, and that will be provided to the customer and the consumer in free of cost. That is the duty of the government. That is the obligation of non-profit organization. Similarly, there will be one more customer, that is international customer. International customer is that who are from out of India and who are buying this kind of the product to produce new material for resale. Government can also buy, other government out of India, other countries government can buy to produce. producer from another country also can buy the product. So these all will come into the international customer. Our second last point is in micro variables is competitor. Here, Philips Kotler has explained four basic types of competition. Number one is tag, number two generic, number three form, and fourth is brand. So there are four types of competitor is in market as per the Philips Kotler. Philips Kotler has explained here in a very detail regarding the four C's. Number one C is customer's nature. Second is channel of distribution. Third one is competitor. And fourth one is characteristics of own product. What type of product we are going to produce. That is also going to play a very important role in market and in a market policy. What type of competitor we have in existing market. What type of distribution channel we are providing. Whether this material is reaching on the right time or not. What type of customers we have. Whether we have a good customers in our hand who are very reliable towards the organization, then fine, we can face it competing market in a very comfort way. And my last point is the public. It is the duty of company to satisfy the public at large along with its competitor as well as customer. The action of company do influence the other group forming the general public for the competition. Here I mean to say that the company expert is reaching to the public goodwill, favorable reaction, potential and furniture. See, if in a public we want to know, there are some public who has very good goodwill with the repo. If we want to buy that